I'm Dr. Wanda Phillips. I have a surprise for you. In this video, you get to see my zany side. You'll see me in action as I show you some strategies for memorable and kinesthetic learning. Your students will love seeing your zany side. Teaching grammar can be fun. Your students will already be jazzed about scoring A's on their preposition tests. Direct objects appear right after the preposition unit. Now students will experience another success immediately. Also, I use fun, memorable learning. Students are engaged. My memorable learning provides an experience they will remember for a long time. I also incorporate kinesthetic learning, which includes movement, song, and rhythm. Also, students will apply direct objects to learn difficult verbs, such as to lie and to lay. Now we will have an easy way for students to use these verbs correctly. We are pre-teaching the concept here in order to apply it later. The formal definition of direct objects is worth sharing. A direct object occurs after the verb and receives the action of the verb. That's too nebulous for most students. Before providing an example of a direct object, ask students to watch you. Tell them that you will explain direct objects in a different way. I ask you to take an eraser or some other soft object and throw it hard and fast across the room. Wouldn't a wet sponge be fun? This is memorable learning. Be assured that students will be talking about this fun lesson. Please remember, I also provide strategies and ideas for effective teaching in all my texts. Let's look at the sentence. I threw an eraser. What did I do? I threw an eraser. Through's the verb. What's the object I threw? An eraser. That's all a direct object is. It's after the verb threw and receives its action. You may use kinesthetic learning, which includes motion, song, or rhythm. Ask students to provide an example of direct objects. Show a few examples. I stomped my foot. What's the object I stomped? My foot. I pulled my hair. What's the object I pulled? Hair. At one time, I allowed students to act on other students. I don't recommend it. One boy slapped another. Whoops. Use kinesthetic learning often. Anytime you can set learning to movement, rhythm, or song, you are applying kinesthetic learning. I found students love the action, plus it embeds and expedites their learning. We now enter the verb unit, where we will reintroduce and apply direct objects about 2 weeks later. This is cyclical learning. Remember those difficult verbs sit, set, rise, raise, and that awful lie, lay? Students learn with to set, to raise, and to lay. They must have a direct object. In fact, to prove set, raise, and lay, laying, laid, students must point out the direct object. Look at this sentence. 3 hikers were lying or laying by a stream. We delete the prepositional phrase by the stream because it won't be anything important in the sentence. There can't be a direct object because we've deleted by the stream. It's like erasing it from the sentence. Now we look at the subject. The subject is who or what the sentence is about. We know it can't be stream. We've deleted it. About whom are we talking? We are discussing hikers. Therefore, hikers is the subject. Let's look at the verb. Were is a helping verb, also called an auxiliary verb. Now, do we use lying or laying? Remember, if we choose laying, we must label or circle the direct object. There is no direct object. The correct usage has to be were lying. Let's look at another example. My mom lay or laid tile. What's the subject? Mom. What is the object mom is placing? Tile. In this sentence, we use laid. Where's your proof? What's the direct object? The direct object is tile. Using this simple process, students can think on their feet instantly to determine correct usage in their own speaking and writing. May I repeat that idea? Using this simple process, students can think on their feet instantly to determine correct usage in their own speaking and writing. Note that we first introduced direct objects after the preposition unit. We reintroduced the concept in the verb unit with to sit, to set, to rise, to raise, and to lie and to lay. Note that direct objects appear in the noun unit because they are a type of noun. Students practice direct objects at the end of the adjective unit. We have a cumulative review covering all important concepts learned until then and a cumulative test. Students encounter them again after the adverb unit. We really need direct objects in the pronoun unit, which is near the end of Easy Grammar text. Here, we review and apply them for correct objective pronoun usage. This usage will reflect in both their speaking and writing. May I repeat that? This usage will reflect in both their speaking and writing. Pronoun usage can be tricky. Now it's not. In closing, I'd like to share why teaching grammar is absolutely necessary. There's no glory in knowing a direct object just for identification. However, whole language proponents or others who don't believe in teaching grammar concepts miss the authentic rationale, or the real reason, we teach grammar. Understanding concepts like direct objects is paramount to applying grammar usage to our students speaking and writing well. Visit easygrammar.com to preview all texts. Please read our customers' reviews and testimonials. Order online. You may download our catalog or email Jenny at easygrammar.com to review a copy. It is my mission to help you. Therefore, I remain a resource for you as you teach my texts. My email address is wanda@easygrammar.com. This, by the way, is my personal email address. My goal is to help all students learn easily, yet thoroughly.